Hi, I'm Jaden. This is Sarah and James. We wrote a song called By Your Word, and we just want to have a chat today about the writing process and what the song means to us. James, how did it all start?
Yeah, so this is one of the earlier songs that we wrote, and I'd given a brief to Sarah and said, hey look, if you look at the last 20 years of music that's been written, there's been some real standout songs, and a theme that has been there is that they're in the key of C, they're within an octave, they're 4/4, they're anthemic, they're theologically rich, but simple and just beautiful. And so I said, Sarah, let's go. And this is where By Your Word came from.
Yeah, and I was sitting in my Bible reading. It was kind of early in the year, and I was sitting in the deep in the Old Testament, in those parts of Israel's history where there was no king and everyone did as they saw fit, that kind of vibe. And I was just sitting with the Lord saying, I don't get it. I don't know why I have to read these parts of the Bible every year. It's hard. It's really hard going. And I was feeling a little bit down on myself, and I was just so surprised, and I shouldn't have been surprised, but I was surprised about how His Word continued to speak to me and to teach me and correct me and just change my heart, even in the hardest places in the Old Testament. So for me, the start of this song really was a personal declaration of going, your word does speak as if a melody my heart has always sung. And so that's where it came from for me. And then we got this beautiful imagery as we go through the song of this word of creation that created everything, and the word that has all this authority at the sound of His voice. What happens as we hear Him speak, and then the word that's sure when we are not, when we are human, when we are flawed. God's word is sure, much surer than we could ever be. And so it's a beautiful song of response to the power of that word and what it can do in our lives if we would let it.
Yeah, we see this song as a powerful final song to use in your service, to send your congregation out and remind them of the powerful nature of God's word.